These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Minnesota Vikings. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Check, walk 54, walk 54. Let's go, defense.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. He's at the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Matt Breida, 82 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready? 54, right there. 54, Mike. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Now. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Two-jet bomber. Catch it. On your team. Hey, Sam off.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Big stop, let's go. Check 31, check 31. X3, 218, chopper. Switch. Let's go.
Now a run with Cook. Gets past one man. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Hey, Charlie. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Here we go. Hey, let's go.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And he's able to find Diggs. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue, just make sure you feed me the football? And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Check curls. Go on, go on.
From the gun, Lawrence. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Check. Walk 54. Go on.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Right there, 54 Mike. Record.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
This is Breida. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Matt Breida, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Go. Check. Look at me. Go. Ready?
On 1st down, Lawrence. He's going to loft one deep left side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs. His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Bailey got the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Matt Breida doing it again with his third touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Let's go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run again on first down. Cook. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down, Cook. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. It's complete to Diggs. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On the set. 54, right there. 54. You draw Porter. Me and you. It's just me and you. Fight.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On first down, it's Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with another touchdown, number 24 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They run with Breida. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jalen Smith make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some.
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Wiggles free. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. Offense back out now for 1st and goal after the successful fake. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Check Leo. Check 24. Check 20. Hey, exit. Ready.
To throw on 2nd down. Lawrence to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Rock it. Buzz. Go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Lawrence looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that'll bring him back within 4. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds like counterintuitive, but you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Trey Waynes, the Michigan State man, right there in coverage.
He's 2nd in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Wilson. Gonna throw again. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Running out of the gun here, Breida. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Wilson to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Check. Watch 54. Let's go.
Here's Breida. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Throwing on second down. Wilson toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 31-yard line.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Go out. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Save. Fair.
They'll run on first down. Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too in the NFL. They're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction.
Hey, high 7. Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Looking to throw on second down. Lawrence. And Diggs has it. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Vikings first down.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Cook. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
Let's go. Pick it up, D.
Throwing on first down, Lawrence. This is brought in by Gibson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
General West. Check. He's coming. Hard. He's coming, double up. 36. Alert 3.
On second down, it's Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
I'd have to say that was a pretty darn good run right there. They had 8 in the box, still able to burn them. They've got to consider themselves lucky they only give up a first down and not a touchdown.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
They'll run for it with Cook. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Seahawks have recovered.
Pardon me, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Mackenzie Alexander in on the tackle. They run again with Breida. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now Wilson down around his goal line. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Hey, lock it. Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
On the ready.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Strip that ball. Shoot.
Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work in the office, doesn't it?
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Bravo.
50 seconds to Mike.
To throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there of 22.
Ready. 60 or.
First and goal.
Watch screen. No. Off.
Hey, Sam off.
Lucky. Shift.
61. Matchbox lights.
They'll run with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Bailey got the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked up on a former first-rounder, Trey Waynes. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where, in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Seahawks 37-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
I got you, boy.
Hey, Haywood.
54. Mike, 54. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Score. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done. Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
On first down, Lawrence. Left side caught by Diggs. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Look at me. Go.
On second down now. It's Cook. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They run. Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. On the ground, it's Cook. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. From the gun, Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
This fielded at the 2. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
First down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
No gain on play. Brings up second and 10. At the 34.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game.
What's tight? Tight is right. We got 4. We got 4.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on second down. Wilson is complete to Lockett. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. They'll look to throw. He's got Lockett. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 34-yard line. He's back to throw. It's caught. Block it. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now a toss play. It's Breida. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go.
They go counter with Breida. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Rolling to his right. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, it's just me and you. Look, squeeze.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Going deep for Diggs. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Incomplete. Chris Harris on the coverage.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Stay with your man.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Going deep for Diggs. That's going to be caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the 1st quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the 1st quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for Minnesota, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears.